Hello YouTube, Bromopar here. My wife passed along some very interesting news just a little bit ago, actually, less than an hour ago. She passed this down to me. Basically, there's two things going on. One, Fred Phelps is pretty much on his deathbed. We don't really know what the disease is or why. He's 84 years old, so it could just be natural causes. Um, but honestly, that's not news. I don't want that to be news. I don't want the death of anybody to be news, even someone like Fred Phelps. There is, however, something a little bit more pressing. Now, I'm going to read the tweet from Nathan Phelps and then kind of go from there. I do want to give you a pre-warning, though. What I'll be talking about after this is almost purely speculation, so please bear with me. So, Nathan Phelps. I've learned that my father, Fred Phelps Sr., pastor of the God Hates Fags Westboro Baptist Church, was excommunicated from the church back in August of 2013. He's now on the edge of death at Midland Hospice House in Topeka, Kansas. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Terribly ironic that his devotion to his God ends this way, destroyed by the monster he made. I feel sad for all the hurt he's caused so many. I feel sad for those who will lose the grandfather and father they loved. And I'm bitterly angry that my family is blocking the family members who left from seeing him and saying their goodbyes. That's really huge. But I think it really characterizes what's left of the Westboro Baptist Church. For those of you who may or may not have heard about the Westboro Baptist Church, hopefully it's most of you, but chances are it's not very many of you. Fred Phelps launched the God Hates Fags campaigns, and really started with them picketing the funerals of soldiers who were slain in Iraq and Afghanistan. His reasons are not worth mentioning, but the fact that the church, which we presume is now being run by Shirley Phelps Roper, his daughter, she's actually been the spokesperson for quite a while. She's been kind of leading that charge. She's the one who's making all these decisions, and I think it goes to show just how much hate these people have, and how rock solid they are in that hatred, that they would turn against their own family, and they would not allow their own children to see their dying father, just because, you know, of a difference of opinion. But really, the big question on my mind that I have to get down to is, why was Fred Phelps, the founder of this church, excommunicated from the church? I mean, what did he do? I mean, did he shake hands with someone who turned out to be a lesbian? Did he suck a dick? I mean, what the hell did he do? And that's going to be a matter of speculation for quite some time. And a lot of people, myself included, and again, this is speculation, we're thinking maybe he started to have kind of a change of heart as he got towards the end. He started to question this whole thing. And the younger members, people who still have many, many years ahead of them, said, fuck you, get out. It's our way or no way. And that's really sad. I mean, we all hate the protestations and everything else that they've had to say about gays and President Obama. They call him the Antichrist. I mean, just some really hateful shit's come out of this church. But the bottom line, I think that is the worst part of this whole thing, is that they are, you know, founded on the idea that this ideology they've created cannot change. You're either with this or you're the enemy. I mean, it's not so much as, you know, you disagree and go find another group to hang out with. It's, you are the fucking enemy. You are the enemy of God. You're the enemy of the world. You're an enemy of humanity. I mean, that, I think, when it comes down to it, is what I get out of this story is really the worst part of the whole thing. The fact that they would kick out the founder of the church rather than say, hey, you know what, this guy started this whole thing. Now he's changing his mind. Why don't we talk to him and find out? I mean, this was his idea to begin with. But no, they just fucking kicked him in the curb. Said, no, this is our idea. You don't like it? Tough shit. Beat it. And that attitude, I mean, we see it not just in the Westboro Baptist Church, but the Tea Party as well. I mean, they're the same way. I mean, look at how many Republican senators they backed who have since taken a step back and said, you know what, we're causing more harm than good, And the Tea Party is like, no, fuck you. We're gonna vote for the other guy. You do what we want, or else go away. And that's a really dangerous attitude to have, because, you know, what if what you're doing is wrong? You know, and it's not just the Tea Party. I mean, it's Republicans, Democrats, it's the Green Party, it's the Libertarians. You know, in every one of these factions, more and more is the attitude coming up that you either agree with us or we're against you, and that ain't right. And that's, if we're going to have any progress in this country, this particular attitude needs to change. This particular attitude needs to go away. And for those of you who feel that it is okay to be wrong, it is okay to follow an idea and then later change your mind, you know, we need to start speaking out a lot more. If Fred Phelps did indeed have second thoughts, if he was willing to backpedal and say, you know, I started this, but I'm thinking maybe it was a bad idea, then I think he really, even Fred Phelps deserves our support. Hopefully we can find out the truth. Maybe it was the other way. Maybe he did something so hateful, so hurtful that even they were like, fuck, holy shit, you're insane, get away from us. I mean, it's we don't know. We don't know enough about what's going on. I like to hope, I like to think that maybe Fred Phelps changed his mind and tried to become a more accepting, more loving person, and Shirley Phelps Roper tossed his ass aside. And, you know, I mean, it's the Westboro Baptist Church for you. That kind of thing really should not be surprising. But if that is the case, Fred, I'm pulling for you. I hope that you really did decide that what you were doing was wrong, and you tried to change your mind, and that's why you got kicked out. I don't know. I want to look at this with sort of a positive attitude. I think that's really kind of the best way to look at it. And hey, maybe we can claim that. I don't know. I hate to go against the wishes of the dead, but if you know, if that wasn't the case, but maybe the rest of us should say, hey, look, Fred Phelps, I mean, the founder of the church, he had second thoughts. There's hope for everybody. And I guess that's really my message for all of you. Anyway, I'm from Mopar, and this is my view on things.